Want another name? Devil May Cry.
And we're just here now.
You have a tendency to be places.
So again,
Randomly.
like, oh, I thought I was a person, but I'm actually a demon. I didn't know I was a demon. That's not good. I don't want to be a demon.
They're not good.
Demons are bad. They beat people up. I don't want to beat people up. Okay. Time to go play the rest of the game. Are you ready for a water level?
Yeah.
Are you ready to swim?
Swim. I
Remember
love a
the-
refreshing swim.
Remember the best part of Devil May Cry 1 was those, like, 4
Yeah.
really weirdly out-of-place swimming levels?
I'm ready for it. It's 10 degrees out, but I'm ready for a nice swim.
Let's go swim. Here's the heart piece for beating that moth boss, by the way. Ooh, this video playback has some weird V-syncing issues, by the way. Yeah, swimming! It's weird, though, because in DMC1 the swimming was in first person, and in this the swimming's in third person, but it's still bad. Still bad. She got bombs now.
She got bombed.
It's weird that Dante did not have any swimming levels, but Lucia has the swimming levels. This game's weird, I don't like it.
It's weird.
It's weird! No, no! It's weird! Look, not only is it a swimming level, but it's also those skulls you don't like.
They really like those, huh?
It's really easy to use them because the art assets already existed from the first game. Deal with us in this underwater swimming level where you don't have any fucking projectile weapons. Just disappear, because fuck it. Just fuck this game.
You know, I would disappear too.
I wish I could disappear right now.
Oh, rough.
I got a needle gun, and I'm shooting it just like the first game, but now we're fighting a boss. Remember how the first game never had a boss that you fight underwater because the underwater levels are fucking terrible and the controls sucked ass?
It had some decency.
Now here's the fish boss, though. He hits you with his tail, and he becomes invisible. Because why? Because how could we make this even more fucking tedious?
What fish becomes invisible?
You know, the fish.
Oh.
Yeah, you know. Every moment of playing this game was pure agony for me, and it's upsetting that I have to relive it. I wasn't sure if the fish would be able to eat you. It seems like it's trying.
Certainly wants to.
There's so much of this game where it's like the only possible motivation they had for including this was to make the game less fun to play.
I thought you were gonna say the vor.
It's like it's like you almost want to be like, is this like a weird Metal Gear Solid 2 thing where they made it terrible on purpose as like a post-modern like statement on society? Like, this could not have just been the best they could do. But then you remember, oh yeah, they made this game in 2 months. This really was the best they could do.
It was.
They made this game in 2 fucking months, yeah.
It's true.
I guess, yeah, that is pretty much the best you could do. Is a shitty fish boss in an underwater level.
The best you can do is all Jesus asks.
I'm here now, too. Remember how there was, like, no context for her being in this room? In Dante's story, and Dante had no fucking story during whatever. This is my United States. So, in Dante's story, where he was running around for 10 missions having no story whatsoever, Lucia was having an existential crisis.
Bring this to Mathieu for me.
Here's a cup. It's an important cup.
I've got something that I need to take care of.
And then he walks outside, and Mathieu is like, oh, she went to confront Arius. And you're like, how did you know that? I said, how did you know that? Did you read the script? What's that on the floor over there? Is that the script?
Is it the
Can I please read it? Because I don't know what the fuck is happening in this game. That building. I think it's weird. It's a weird building. So here's here's something that's kind of funny. Oh, look. I'm wearing that costume. Like, I like how he sees through her disguise immediately. She, in theory, had to kill one of his, like, mannequins, he called him earlier. And, like, wear that and, like, sneak in, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sneak in and pretend to be one. And immediately, he's like,
that was pointless.
Why did you bother getting a disguise?
Yeah, that was really pointless.
What was the point? That reminds me of Sonic Adventure 2, where Sonic's in his jail cell, and Amy just drops in. And it's like, hi, I'm here. They had to cut my level for time. They had to cut all of my levels for time. But I'm here now.
Hey, what's up?
That's what that reminds me of. She just walks in. There's a whole level of her getting here, having a boss fight with one of the secretaries, stealing her outfit, and then walking into this room. And he's immediately like, fucking...
Yeah.
I know it's you. Shut the fuck up. And she's like, don't call me Kai. And it's like, that's not how that works pronounced.
First.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Come on.
So encouraging.
Why would you make your weird... Why does she have a devil trigger? None of his other... Like, do they all have the... Because she's like a factory line. Like, he made her. Like, in a demon factory, I guess. And he was like, ah, she sucks, throw her in the garbage. Do they all have the capacity for Devil Trigger? Because they never use it. Not during your boss fight. Why does she have a Devil Trigger? It seems like they made her to have a Devil Trigger because that's something Dante has, and then didn't think about how it makes no fucking sense for her to have a Devil Trigger. Ah. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Damn it. This boss is so fucking annoying to fight, by the way. All he does is summon enemies, and, like, the terrible lock-on system makes you attack them instead of him. This boss is like, only challenging because you'd have to, like, deal with the controls.
With the Grand Theft Auto auto-aim.
I hate that. I hate that in games where it's like, oh, I beat this boss, and it's like, nope.
Yeah.
You lose.
Yeah.
And then, just here.
Yeah, the loading screen kind of broke my immersion.
You could hear, that's a moment where you hear the PS2 disc start revving up even louder. That man is gonna bring me the Arcanas, and you're like, what the fuck is anyone in this game talking about? Because look, here's the thing, he's got the four things. It's just a piece of crap. It's weird, Dante.
That's weird.
Again, this is Dante, like, on a bad day at work. We're gonna see Dante on a good day at work. Oh, see, look, he pretended because the coin at the beginning of the game was the evil coin that he wanted, but instead he gave him the stupid coin that's his coin.
It's the Pokemon game
Crap
piece.
like that doesn't interest me.
Crap like that. Yeah, this is just Dante being like, god damn it. Gotta fucking go and clock in at the job.
Your swan song will.
Just not having a fun day at work. This party's not crazy. This party is no longer crazy. Whereas we're gonna see in DMC 4, where it's Dante just on a shitty day at work, but he's having a good time with it. He's like, I don't even care anymore. Or it's like, it's that picture where it's like, nothing matters. Oh god, nothing in life matters. And then the reality, nothing in life matters! Thumbs up!
Bro?
So this is Dante just being like, nothing fucking matters. Whereas in DMC 4, we gotta be like, yeah, nothing in life matters! Woo!
Woo!
Fucking.
Fuck.
Why did you save me? I was created by him.
Every hero has a weakness.
That's not a response. That's not a response to what she
Two
said.
different
Because of
conversations.
me.
Everyone's just talking at cross
We
purposes.
have until the sun is completely eclipsed.
How do you know that? I said, how do you know that?
How are you going to enter the building?
Every hero has a weakness.
Where there's a will, right?
No, what the fuck are either of you talking about? And now here's her adopted mom with the crooked forward back, like an old Japanese lady. How do you know that she knows that?
But our ties are bound by history and experience, which is much deeper than
There's a good story underneath this.
Underneath all the carbon.
If you remade DMC 2, it would you could like make a really good game with a really good story. It's not Dante's story, but it's Dees. It's like the like Lucia's like the opposite of Trish, where Trish was a demon created by Mundus. Mundus. I'm gonna skip this, but I need to remember in the editing to speed this up because this mission seriously took me like half a fucking hour, and it's really fucking bad. But like, it's the opposite of Trish, where Trish was created by Mundus to be a bad guy, and she was a bad guy, and she tricked Dante and was like, haha, humans, what sweets. But then Dante, like, saved her and showed her mercy, and then Mundus tried to kill her because she was, like, failed him. And then he was like, I'm gonna fill your dark soul with light. So then, and then Trish became a good guy, and she woke up to justice, just like Sparta. And she looks like his mom, and it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
It's kind of creepy. And there's this weird implication that Mundus has, like, literal divine power to create life. He just created Trish. Which is sort of like Silent Hill, where Maria was, like, created by the town of Silent Hill, and she doesn't have any memories before the moment she was born. And, like, but, like, she was created personality and all. So, like, she just like, imagine the first moments of Trish's life, where she was just popped into existence, looking like Dante's mom. And Mundus is like, yeah, go trick this kid into coming here so I can beat him up. And tell him, like, aw, the guy who killed your mom is here, and go kill him. But actually you're tricking him because I'm gonna kill him, and you're gonna help me kill him. She's like, okay. And she's like, humans, what sweets? And he's like, you have her face, but you'll never have her fire. She's like, oh, 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 oh. And then she dies, and he's like, wow, I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light. But then she comes back to life because it's implied that the spirit of Dante's mom was, like, possessing his amulet and caused her to come back to life, and it's weird.
If only tears could bring you back.
The tears did bring her back. Dante cried on her face, and it caused her to come back to life.
Pikachu.
That's how it works.
And Pikachu talks.
And then she shows up and throws Dante the rocket launcher to kill G. Birkin with. And then she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Dante. And he's like, devils never cry. And then she's like, oh yeah, I'm your sidekick now.
Oh yeah.
But then Lucia's like, oh, I'm a good guy. Like, I guess I was born to this clan of, like, half humans and half demons, and I'm gonna beat up the demons and protect the humans. And then her creator is like, nah, I made you, and she didn't know that. Like, her first memories were of thinking she was a normal person, even though she must have literally been created at this age and stage of development in her life, and it makes no fucking sense. Like, do you not remember, like, you didn't have a childhood, do you not remember that you don't have a childhood? You're fucking weird. And she thought she was a person, and then her creator's like, nah, I made you, and you're a demon, and you're gonna be evil, and she's like, oh no.
No.
But then Dante's like, whatever, crap. So she's like the opposite of Trish. And that's a really good idea for a story, is have the new female character be like the opposite of the old female character, but kind of the exact same thing. Only you fucked it up. And Dante has no reason to be in this fucking story.
Dante.
there's a good game in here somewhere, but it's not this one, because I spend 30 fucking minutes on this goddamn level.
The Abyss Goat.
Yep, just gonna fast forward through all of this shit. Two 22 20. Oh, it's Phantom. Remember Phantom from the first game? And I have to fight him again. Why? Because the assets existed. Let's fight him again. You fought him as Dante also.
Phantom.
God damn, they just have no time to make this fucking game. It's really sad, actually.
Yes.
Also, Lucia's mechanics are not built for fighting Phantom at all, and it's really bad. Oh god, is it bad? Why? Why is this happening?
Oh, what?
Oh, at least he's not gonna fall outside of the game map. Oh god, remember that?
I do.
Remember how he hit me, and I fell out of world.
And there was just nothing you could
and
do
just
about
that is a soft crash.
Yep.
That is like a grade. That is a grade B soft crash. And they shipped it like that. Just no QA testing was done whatsoever. Honestly, we're lucky this game exists at all, to be honest. So weird. I say lucky, that's not the right word.
I was gonna say, lucky?
That's not... We're not lucky, but it is kind of impressive that this game was eventually put on a shelf.
Yeah, in a box.
This game did get released. That certainly did happen. Don't worry. I think on the whole, Lucia does more damage per second than Dante does. She's just way more annoying. Remember that time you fought Phantom in DMC1 and it took you like 5 times or 7 times to beat him your first time because you weren't really playing the game yet. You weren't really understanding how you play the game. Now he's just in here as like a boss on like the next to last level of the game.
He's a spider made out of cigars.
And again, like, conceptually, what's happening at this point in the story is the bad guy's, like, doing a weird ritual, and he has everything he needs to perform a ritual. So, like, the city is getting invaded by the underworld, and, like, there's all these fleshy Resident Evil eyeballs.
Yeah.
And the apocalypse is literally happening, and there's an evil eclipse going on in the background, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, conceptually, this is really interesting. But you fucked it up.
You done fucked it up.
You didn't do it right. Are you ready? Oh no. So then we have a cameo by YHVH from the Shin Megami Tensei series. That must have been intentional because the artist for Shin Megami Tensei did a lot of character design for the Capcom dudes in the series for some reason. You fool. She thinks she's so cool saying that.
Fool.
Hey, everyone who comes here is gonna die. Haha, trick's on you. Everyone's gonna die no matter what. And he's like, you're not really getting the spirit of what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
You don't really get it. It's like, okay, what are you doing? Sniffs?
Stuck on the fucking blanket and then freaking out.
Oh no! Why are you doing this? It's like that kid who it's like, well, I'm rubber, you're glue. Everything you say bounces off of me and sticks to you.
Yeah.
Everything you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. I'm rubber, you are glue. Everything you see bounces off of me and sticks to you. Fucking stupid. So it's the same boss. It's the same level. It's just the exact same thing we did with Dante, but somehow worse, because it's the second time you had to do it. I accidentally ran out of that combat encounter and into the next room. It was not on purpose. Okay, time for the final boss, I guess. Here's that cutscene that Dante had. Here's that full motion video. Where it's like, oh no, Dante swapped out the evil demon coin for his gay coin that has Trish on it somehow and for some reason. And oh no, now the ritual to turn him into a demon's not gonna work, I guess, or something. And the plot of this game is really... not only is it a stupid plot, but it's actually really hard to figure out what's fucking happening. It's bad, and it's told poorly.
It's bad, and it's worse.
It's bad, and it's hard to actually understand what's happening. So, like, Dante's having, like, his second to last final boss right now. And... like, if you're like, Lucia's story is just like that cutscene happens, and then boom, smash cut to after Dante's final boss.
Zoom into that ass.
There's just one thing left.
Mirror match. Yeah, we're gonna Bimmy and Jimmy this shit. Ending of Double Dragons, motherfucker.
Everything will be over. I thought I was a descendant of the clan that protects Vie de Marly.
Why is she supposed to be French?
Sometimes.
But
She's got occasional French disease.
is
The truth is...
I was created by Arius. I could become a monster and attack the humans at any time.
Why do you think that?
Now, kill me. It's your job to hunt devils.
Yeah, but I don't enjoy it. It's just a job to me, dude. And then this full motion video happens. And so, for some reason he designed his building to open up like that. That must have been really hard to structure architecturally. Sort of the opposite of the Twin Towers. Loading. Well, it's weird how it moved down, also.
The ritual was incomplete.
How do you know that?
The door to the demon world is...
Twish.
Wait,
No.
what are you doing?
Whatever.
My job is hunting devils.
Aww, reincorporation.
Once you enter the demon world, you may never be able to return.
Why does everyone think that?
I'll go. I'm expendable.
Yeah, but you suck, and I'm
You
cool,
don't need to
so...
worry about me.
I am at a point in my power level development where I'm basically invincible, and the only reason this is a challenge is because I'm not taking it seriously at all.
Let's leave it to fate. Heads, I go. Tails, you go.
You go, the car?
See you around.
Kid. For some reason, like, I just...
It'd be better if, like, he tossed her the coin and then started walking away, and by the time it landed,
I know.
and, like, you saw what it was, he was already...
Yeah!
Like, he walked away without even...
Hold on
Heads
to my
I go,
horse.
tails you go. And he just
And he just
walks...
walked away, and then...
And then...
and he's already, like, feet down there.
Yeah, like he distracted her, but then also it landed on heads because he knew it would land on heads.
Yeah.
And she, like, catches it and looks up and is like, oh, he's already gone.
And then his dick is out, and it's like, oh boy.
Hey, it's time for your final boss. Are you ready to have a final boss?
Since I have to finish him off myself.
At least she gets to have closure, killing the guy. The path to forgiveness is cleansed with blood, by the way.
The fresh blood of tyrants.
Occasionally the Tree of Liberty must be watered with the blood of kings and of tyrants and
Nailed it.
patriots and tyrants.
Fucking...
Oh, I'm so good at quotes from founding fathers.
Believe
For
it was
some
Thomas
reason-
Jefferson who said, "You've reached the end of your free trial period of Thomas Jefferson Quotes."
JeffersonQuotes.com. So wise. For some reason, this final boss reminds me of the final boss of Metal Gear Solid 2. Because it's a fight with, like, your father figure who has weird octopus tentacles. And he shoots you with missiles and also wants to hug you to death. I don't remember which game came out first, but someone ripped someone off. Jewish women.
Catholic men. No. Someone's got the whole thing fucking backwards, don't you think?
Oh, what a riveting final boss we have. So here's what's happening. Dante went into the demon world to fight the embodiment of despair, aka the anthropomorphization of this video game. And Lucius stays behind to fight the zombified demon corpse of the guy that Dante just killed without really trying. Without even really trying. That boss fight was really fucking hard as Dante, because there was fucking like 20 other enemies in the room all killing you at the same time. And yet somehow this boss fight's worse, because look at how long this is fucking taking. Look at how long this is fucking taking.
A lot of knives.
It takes a long fucking time.
A lot of knives.
Yeah, also, that doesn't make any sense. Skip ahead. It takes a while. Yeah. Pot calling the kettle black?
Okay.
Dante,
What a way to say
hold
that.
me. Devils never cry.
He
It's
did
the
say that.
thing. It's the thing, the game.
Well, they may.
They might cry. I mean, never say never. They may cry.
Yeah.
Whee. Why is this happening?
No, really.
No, like, number one, why is this happening? And also, why is this happening? And here's just the Resident Evil final boss, where it's just a big blob thing of the blob monster thing, and it slowly walks towards you. And you have to just dunk into it. Again, just like Remake 2. Are you allergic to death? You got a problem with death? That was the line. Leon, that's a weird thing to say. You got a problem with death?
What?
I got a lot of bullets. I got plenty of bullets. This is not taking as long. I mean, it is still taking way too fucking long. But the health bar is going down faster.
Let's be clear.
God damn, this game was tedious. Look, there's no way to fight this guy even if you're playing the game the way the game expects you to be playing it. Because you can't hit him. Like, he's up to the... Oh my god! Did you see that attack? Jesus Christ. This is the only thing you can do during this boss, is just stand there and shoot him with your knives.
Wail on his ass.
With your knives.
With your knives.
Shoot him with your knives. This is it. This is the final boss of Lucia's story, which is 13 missions long. It felt so long. Collectively, her story was 3 hours. It felt, even just this, while we're skipping ahead, it felt way fucking longer.
You must not worry, my dear.
Oh, just no, like, final boss, like, death. Just
No,
hard
just like-
cut to
yeah.
the denouement.
Yeah.
Hard cut. And then here's the revelation.
Oh my.
What is it, my dear?
Both sides are heads.
Where's the
Oh.
right comma? Both sides are, comma.
Remember
heads.
that scene?
It tricked me. That macho.
That macho. ... Why? What is this weird... Again, it's just this weird thing that Dante was like, oh, it'll be cool if I, like, have a coin flipping thing. And it's like, it's not cool. It's not cool at
Dante.
all, you fucking retard. And then the next cutscene is her waiting at Devil May Cry, waiting for Dante to return. And then does he return? Probably. Next, challenge Dante disc. Put Dante's disc in, dog.
Disc.
God fucking damn, this game is so fucking bad. I'm glad it's over now and we can finally die.
Jesus. Lord.
It's finally fucking over. Please kill me.